Hello and welcome. I'm Micah, the cosplayer seamstress, and I am delighted you are here. If you would like to see a project that I've already finished, check out the 1940s inspired outfit playlist. Today I will be starting the 5th project for this channel, but before that, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The 5th project I'll be making for this channel is a Poison Ivy inspired costume. When I think of Poison Ivy from the DC Comics, I think of her beautiful green outfits and her long red hair. Poison Ivy started out as a botanist who was poisoned by a fellow doctor who was trying to steal ancient Egyptian herbs. She survives this and learns that she is immune to natural toxins and other diseases. Ivy then becomes a misunderstood eco-terrorist who is trying to save nature from the evil humans who abuse planet Earth. She's typically seen in a green bodysuit covered with plants and ivy. However, I find this a little too revealing for me, so I began to think of other ways I could design her costume. Thus, I came upon the idea for this. I thought, what would Poison Ivy wear if she was from the medieval ages, and what would she look like? So I will be making a full-length medieval gown covered with plants and ivy. For this outfit, I will be using this pattern I got from Hobby Lobby for about $16. It was 30% off, as all patterns are at the Hobby Lobbies in my area. I will be doing the design for B, and at this moment I'm not planning on altering anything about the dress or the design, although that might change once I get into the pattern. I was able to get all of the fabric from Hobby Lobby, and unfortunately they were not on sale this time, so I had to buy them all at full price, which I do not recommend doing. For the lining, I will be using this cotton. I needed 3/4 yard and it cost about $5. For the main dress and belt, I will be using this beautiful satin. I needed 5 5/8 yard and it cost about $39. Then for the contrast color, I will be using this sheer polyester. I needed 5 5/8 yard and it cost about $10. Finally, I will also be using an interfacing. I needed 3/8 yard and it cost about $1.50. I also needed several notations. If you do not know what a notation is, check out my video on how to read patterns. I got almost all of these at Hobby Lobby. The first notation, and the most important in my opinion, is thread. I ended up needing to get some new black thread. This was $1. I also needed a 22-inch invisible zipper. I got it in black. This was also $1. For the trim that would go all over the dress, I got these vines. They were gifted to me by a fan. I also will need several buttons. These two will be for the top of the sleeves and were $2 each, so that came to a total of $4 for both of those buttons. These smaller buttons are called shank buttons, and they will be used at the bottom of the sleeves. They were about $1. This really big one will be on the belt and was $2. I also needed a 1/4 inch wide elastic for the sleeves. This was $2.50. I will also need a hook and bar closure. So I will be using these that I already own. Finally, I also got this green ribbon for the belt, and it was also $2.50. finally, I will need accessories. For bracelets, I will be making vine-like things with hot glue and these paints that I already have. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for earrings or jewelry, but I am planning on wearing some kinds of earrings. And I'm wanting to incorporate this little spider jewel somewhere in there. For shoes, I will be wearing these brown flats. They are well worn. They are so comfortable. They'll be perfect for walking in, and the dress should be long enough that no one will be able to see the shoes. Overall, the price for this costume was about $93. I was given a gift card to Hobby Lobby by a fan, and after taking that into account, I only spent $43 overall. Now that you know the patterns and plans for the medieval poison ivy, you are ready for the interfacing and the bodice. If you would like to see a project that I've already completed, check out the Miss Frizzle or Little Red Riding Hood playlists. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next project!